Even when they are unaware of the facts, a significant number of people continue to believe lies about what is taking place. Count on me to look after you. Do not be concerned. Therefore, let's jump right into a Bitcoin transaction of $63,019, shall we? Over the course of the past 24 hours, there has been an increase of 1.44%. The value of one Ethereum stands at $2,451. For the past 24 hours, it has been situated at 1.17%. To get back to 54 cents, it would take a mean of 53.5 cents till you reach that point. This cryptocurrency accounts for 0.74% of the total value of all cryptocurrencies, which is currently estimated to be $2,203 billion. In what way should we proceed? Hello everyone, it is really simple. We will be climbing. Bitcoin is about to complete yet another move in the direction of $66,000. Now for each and every one of you who will know, it's possible that you are unaware. I discovered the location of my home in Southwest Florida. It is expected that a significant storm will go through tomorrow night and into Wednesday. Due to the fact that I have a lot of meetings to prepare for tomorrow, it is going to be a challenging day for me. I might not be able to use the internet for a while if it does occur. The amount of time that we could go without light is unknown to us. This continues to have a southerly movement. Approaching me in a closer proximity, people who are interested in knowing the precise location of my location can Google up either Tampa or Fort Myers. At this point, I am approximately 2 hours south of Tampa, or I am not sure, 45 minutes south of Fort Myers. Let's wait and see what happens. I really hope a lot of things are fine here. On the whole, there should be a lot of rain and high gusts, but there shouldn't be any injury. The message that I sent was as follows before the hurricane hits. I just want to leave everyone with this for now. That was the message that I sent. That being said, this is just for a little period of time, perhaps a couple of weeks. The price of Bitcoin is expected to reach $66,000. Whenever this does take place, I have no doubt that this will take place. There is a possibility that Bitcoin may return to its previous level and close the gap in the CME in the lower $50,000 zone. At this point, what am I going to do? Absolutely nothing at all. Up to this point, I have not placed any wagers on this. For the time being, I won't give any thought to the potential outcomes because that CME gap will be filled, which will indicate that things have reached a low point. So as to get the markets moving once more. In the event that we reach approximately 55,000, I will initiate the process of purchasing the remaining cryptocurrencies that I intend to add to my collection. However, I am not going to give you any advice regarding cash. Simply put, I had to say it because that is what I do. I am trustworthy and I do not conceal anything, but I anticipate that I will be honest. Now worth 66, the value of Bitcoin has returned to the region of $50 to $55,000. Immediately, if you do not already possess your NFT, you should go out and acquire it. There is a brand new level that was released this month, and it is called the October tier. In a span of 6 days, I believe we sold more than 150 or 160 items. It is not yet over with us. So far this month, we have only just started. Watch out for this. You are eligible to receive XRP back if you have certain NFTs that are valued more than $1,030,000. Approximately 50,000 XRP were returned to the individuals who are in possession of them on the 1st of this month. As long as you continue to hold, this will occur on a monthly basis. When we snap the image, you are in possession of it, which implies that you will be compensated for it. Do not believe that you are able to fool the system. In all honesty, it is that easy. After then, the Meta plant in Japan purchases a further Bitcoin valued $6.7 million. According to them, Meta plant ended up purchasing approximately 108 Bitcoins at an average price of 9.2 million yen for each one. To purchase something, approximately 6.7 million yen is required. Lift the Buy Meta plan has now purchased Bitcoins worth little under 6 billion yen, which implies that each Bitcoin is now worth an average of 9.3 million yen. All of these transactions have taken place. Because at the end of the day, it is not our money that will be pumping the markets. We want these large corporations to purchase Bitcoin. The only entities that will invest in cryptocurrency markets are businesses and organizations who have the financial resources to spend millions of dollars. There is a limit to the amount of cryptocurrency that the general population can manage. We have obtained the 2 trillion. A congratulatory pat on the back is something that everyone ought to do. On the other hand, if we want to see $7 to $10 trillion, we need enormous sums of money and major players to enter the market. Next, we are presented with this. This actually is a significant matter. The United Arab Emirates does not impose a value-added tax on any purchases made with Bitcoin. As of the 1st of the year 2018, this law is applicable to the past. To clarify, the United Arab Emirates has taken measures to ensure that no value-added tax is applied to any cryptocurrency purchases. The modification, according to the opinion of one attorney, lends the virtual asset business even more validity. You can see that the United Arab Emirates is doing this, and all of the countries that are in close proximity to it are going to do the same thing. How come? They do not want people to leave the country, that is the answer. Additionally, this will make it easier for people to enter the nation, when a greater number of individuals arrived in your country. As a result of increased expenditures, the company will see improved performance. According to what is stated, the change that will take effect on November 15th will have an impact on operations beginning as early as January 1st, 2018. A provision that makes it very obvious that digital assets are exempt from the tax is introduced for the very first time. This encompasses the process of trading those assets as well as the transfer of control. Because of this, the charge of 5% will no longer be required for any cryptocurrency transactions, including transfers and conversions. Not in the United States, where they intend to impose taxes on your earnings from investments. This is the kind of thing that has to take place all across the planet. Picture yourself purchasing XRP for 50 cents and then being required to pay taxes on it when it reaches $3, even if you do not withdraw the money from your wallet. After that, when everything returns to normal, you will be required to pay taxes on a $3 XRP that you never even made a profit while holding. The price has been reduced to 50 cents at this point. It is the equivalent of being struck twice in the wrist. I cannot believe this is happening. People who never retire are truly putting the United States of America in a position to fail. From point forward, your cash gains will be subject to taxation. Because of this, the election is about to take place. The election that will take place in November is going to be a significant one. I guarantee that the US economy will be destroyed by the capital gains tax, and that it will prevent anyone in the United States from ever retiring. What Caitlin Long has to say is as follows. Alright. Is it possible that the former head of SEC enforcement, who is now employed by a private corporation, will defend the SEC against attacks involving cryptocurrencies? Are you able to recall the employee of the SEC who reported this? He got up and left the SEC when he had finished completing it. What are you aware of? On the same day he began his position as the chief of the enforcement department. Is a member of the Milbank law firm. He resigned from his position at the Securities and Exchange Commission and is now going to work for a private company. If he was so opposed to cryptocurrency and of the opinion that cryptocurrency and these cryptocurrency companies were in violation of the law, then why would he quit his job at the SEC? After this, he is going to start working for a small company. In the lawsuits that are being filed, will he be going up against the SEC? In your opinion, Ripple ought to have selected him for employment. To be fair, it is getting a little late now that the matter is almost finished being investigated. However, this is really insane. When you went to a gig with Bill Hinman and Jay Clean, you witnessed the same thing. Now you have this individual, Gabi Gural, who is leaving the Securities and Exchange Commission to work for the law firm Milbank. This is a graph that shows the price of XRP over the course of the past year. It is undeniable that we are having a good time. Beyond a shadow of a doubt, we are ranging. How does it come about? It states that the longer the base, the greater the distance that we travel into space. Over the course of the past 120 days, we have been able to acquire a more comprehensive understanding of this matter. It is a very long base for us. Since the date that XRP reached its all-time high, 7 years have passed. As far as I am concerned, that marks a new high for the most valuable cryptocurrencies. It is reasonable to assume that when we discuss the finest cryptocurrencies, we are referring about the top 20 or 25. The year 2025 will be the year that this explodes. In a recent letter to the judge who consented to allow them have their own interlocutory appeal, Coinbase quotes the SEC's government Ripple appeal in this manner. Elena Terput is the person who wrote the letter. According to Coinbase, the fact that it is regarding Howe's test application to secondary market sales and the fact that the CC has filed an appeal both make it even more obvious that it needs to be reviewed by a higher court. Interlocutory appeals are permitted. You are correct in saying that.